Hello toy collectors and YouTubers, this is FilmSkull93 with another authentic Legends and Collectibles toy review. In today's toys, we'll be reviewing Funko's new Teen Titan action figures that were randomly inserted in January 2018 DC Legion of Collectors Loot Crate boxes, but I purchased mine separately from TransFan2's shop and look because I wanted just the action figures and not the rest of the items that come in the Loot Crate box. And here we have Nightwing. Love this artwork. It reminds me a lot, the logo of course is vintage, but I love this artwork because it reminds me a lot of the old Superpower action figures that came out back in the 1980s, around 1984 through 86. But I love how they package this on the box. And of course this is an exclusive DC Legion of Collectors sticker. And I'm going to see if I can try to take this off. No, I can't. It's actually stuck on there and I don't want to ruin the card. So I'll just leave that alone. But let's go ahead and take a look at the box. And they just package this really good, and there's hardly any bends or tears, so everything looks great. And yeah, I think they shipped this to me really good. But I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the box because I'm not going to keep it. So let's take a look at Nightwing out of the box. And here is Nightwing. This sculpt is amazing. I can't believe that Funko did this. I mean, this is amazing. Even the paint apps on this, you can't beat this, especially for a 3 3¾ size action figure. This looks very vintage, something of maybe a 1980s, 1990s action figure, but they did an awesome job on this. I'm just really impressed with the paint apps hitting it on the comic book, the color. But here's his arm. It moves this way. It has a lot of articulation tests here. It can move up, but I don't want to bend it too much because I'm afraid it might break. So I'll go ahead and bend the other arm up, and of course it's not doing so. We'll just go ahead and move the arm this way, and then I'll go ahead and turn the head and make sure that it doesn't pop off, and I don't want to break it, so I don't think I'm going to go any further. Then we'll go and take a look at the leg articulation and make sure that the legs move as well, and then they bend at the knees. So yeah, and if you want to compare this to the Funko's 1966 Robin, the size comparison is perfect. Obviously this is Burt Ward, not the comic book version of Robin, but just to get an idea of what these two look like together, it looks really amazing. Alright, here is Raven. Once again, love the artwork on this box. Like how they've made it look vintage from the 1980s. It's just amazing. I mean, look, it speaks for itself. I mean, it just screams 1980s. These are what the Teen Titans look like when I grew up as a kid. So I'm really appreciating what they've done here at Funko with the box. Let's take a look, make sure there's no bends, no tears. Of course, I'm going to open this anyways, so but yeah, oh, I meant to show you the back of the box. Here is actually all the other Teen Titans, as well as, I'm hoping that they come out with the other action figures of these ones as well. But they did a really good job on the design of this card. And look down here, it says 8 years old, perhaps? But I really like how they've done this, and it's really cool how they've just done this. And I like the Raven's logo at the top describing who she is. Alright, here is Raven out of the box. Look at the detail on this. It's just astounding. I mean, Funko really hit a home run on this one because, I mean, even this part lifts up. It's like that plastic that's not terrible, but it's real bendy. So I really like that. And of course, you can see that her knees will bend as well. And the cape is attached to her. It doesn't come off, so be careful because you don't want that to break. And it's not connected to her hood as well. This is just her head's just by itself. But really, once again, look at the rings on her fingers. They did not miss any detail on this action figure, and I'm really impressed with what they've done here. Go into the arm rotation here just to make sure that it works. There's no bend, no breaking, no tearing here. And the same thing over here. Just make sure that it works, and we don't want to break the toy. Up and down, there we go. And then her legs will do the same thing at the bend at the knee, and of course they move at the waist up at the top. But yes, nothing's breaking here, which is very good because I don't want my action figures to break when I get them out of the package. Just go and turn her head. Same thing with her head. Nothing's popping off. So there's Raven out of the package, looking great. Starfire, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. I love this artwork, and I'm digging how her outfit's kind of white, but on her action figure, she's actually like that pinkish purple, which is really cool. We'll go and take a look at the box, make sure there's no bends, no tears, nothing annoying. Here's the back of the box, and let's go and take Starfire out of the package. Look at the detail on this. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, they did not miss anything here on this action figure. Every detail, including the detail in her hair, is there. is absolutely amazing. I'm just, yeah, even in her boots, there the detail is there as well. And I'm just, yeah, what can I say? Funko did a great job designing this action figure, and it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's just, yeah. Okay, let's go into the arm articulation test. Make sure nothing bends or tears, busts off. Everything's looking great. Same thing. Let's go. Well, the arm's kind of stuck here, but we'll go ahead and move this arm as well. Make sure that it moves just fine. Nothing's going to break or tear. There we go. And once again, it seems like it gets stuck, so I don't really want to bend it too much. But yeah, there we go. Let's see. We can't move her hair much or her head much because of her hair, so that's kind of a letdown. But that's not a big deal. Of course, her legs bend and the bend at the knees. And everything's looking great on this toy. That's a really good sculpt, and just brings back a lot of memories reading those comic books back when I was a kid. And also, it's kind of a cross between the comic books and the Superpowers action figures that came out in 1984. But the detail on this action figure is absolutely amazing for what Funko did here. And here we have Cyborg on his box, and Cyborg looks absolutely awesome. Digging that artwork once again from the 1980s, and there was a Cyborg action figure from 1984, which was really cool because he was chrome plated. Obviously, this is not chrome plated. This has been painted as silver, but still, you can get an idea of what it looks like, and just awesome. And I like how they're using the logo from Cyborg from the comic book, and it looks just absolutely amazing. So let's go and take a look at the package. Make sure there's no bends, no tears. Yeah, and then of course the back of the card. Now let's take Cyborg out of the box. And here is Cyborg. Look at the detail on this. It almost looks like with the detail, they kind of antiqued it, if you will, but it's not. It's just how the light hits it, but it's absolutely amazing. And even for not being chrome painted on there, like they did with the vintage toys from Kenner, like Cyborg, and even the C-3PO from the 1977 Star Wars action figures, excuse me. It looks really cool. Let's go and turn the head, make sure it doesn't pop off. We'll do the arm articulation test here. Yep, no bends, no tears. I keep saying no bends, no tears, but that's not what I meant. Make sure that the leg doesn't come off, or nothing falls apart, or nothing breaks. Yep, that looks really good there too. So, here's Cyborg. I'm impressed with the detail that Funko did here on this action figure of Cyborg. And here is the new Teen Titans together. You got Starfire, Raven, Nightwing, and Cyborg. These look amazing. They did a great job once again at Funko. And just a size comparison, here is Funko's Superman, vintage Superman from 1937, from their Loot Crate box that they did back in March of last year. And here is Batman and Robin from 1966, as well as the other 1966 characters with the Batmobile, just to give you an idea of the size. And then speaking of size of these action figures, they are the 3 3/4 size action figures. So you compared to the superpowers look like giants compared to these. I mean, this is just Robin here, and he's already a small action figure to begin with from superpowers. So, well, we go ahead and compare Batman to that, and you see that Batman is the same size, or not the same size, but he's bigger and taller. So these guys are really Oompa Loompa size compared to the superpower size, but they're really cool, and I really think these action figures are cool. If you're into Teen Titans, DC, or 3 3/4 action figures, I highly recommend you pick these up. I got the Funko's new Teen Titans action figures from Trans Fan 2's shop in Look, where they have way beyond excellent customer service and super fast shipping. Just click on the link below in the description and get the new Teen Titans action figures or any other super cool toys and other cool items from their store. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and in the meantime, MTFBWY, always.